I have been informed today that we have an additional candidate on the ballot. That person's name is Denise Watson Wesley Coleman.
We're here with Ms. Coleman. She just filed for mayor. It is 4:05 p.m. on the closing date. Is there one central ideal behind your filing?
Yes, there is.
What would that ideal be?
Putting the people first.
Putting the people first. That's a beautiful slogan, and I
Yes.
appreciate it very much. Ms. Coleman, LLC, attorney.
Yes.
And is it you are a partner in the firm?
It's my own firm, and yes, I am.
Very
And
good.
the name of the firm is Watson Wesley Coleman, L period C period.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you for your time, Ms. Coleman, and good luck in your run.
Thank you so very much.
It's very interesting that we found a black woman with the last name Coleman at such a late date to go on this ballot. It's interesting, but in this city of St. Louis, it's certainly not unheard of that out of the clear blue, we end up with somebody who just happens to show up at the last minute. So therefore, I will not be filing today. I will not be a part of this farce. The people in the city of St. Louis want real change. They want real public servants. And I will not be a court jester in King Slay's court. I will not be his entertainment. This election to me should be about going out there and being the best representative possible for the people that we serve. And you don't get that when you play old school, dirty politics. I will not have a race where I distract from the real issues. And the real issues are, what are we going to do about our public school system? What are we going to do about the crime rate in this city, the corruption, and the lack of confidence in this administration? I don't get up in the morning as a public servant that I go back many years, even as a committee woman, to go out there and trick and make a mockery of this governmental society that we live in. I won't play those games. I will not cooperate in deception and in what appears to me to be a real attempt to distract from this race and from the issues. Obviously, someone has determined that Maida Coleman is a real threat to Francis Slay. You know, this woman, Denise Watson Wesley Coleman, who's never run for public office before, happens to show up on the last day of filing to file for mayor of the city of St. Louis. That's not what the people want, and that's not what I'm going to participate in. So as far as I'm concerned, the March election is not a real election because it's about stifling the vote and stifling choice. And people, we just elected a president that was about change, about hope, about something great and new for America. And here we are in St. Louis playing those same old stupid political games that they don't benefit our society. They don't benefit the city of St. Louis. Guess who they're going to benefit? It's going to benefit Francis Slay. You've got 3 black women in the race. 2 of us are named Coleman. And so instead, what I will do is file as an independent. I will file as an independent in February. There are a number of ballots, names that would have to be gathered, a petition for that, and I think it's going to be real simple for me to attain. People don't want dishonest politicians. Lord knows we have enough of them. And when you start off an election this way, you're not trying to do it for the people. You know, there's so many more important things than getting elected to office. I'm not running for office because I need a job or because I want to be the mayor. I'm running for mayor because I think that I am the right person to get the job done. I have been the leader in the Senate, the Democratic leader, for the past 4 years. I am known for my diplomacy skills and being a consensus builder. I believe that I bring so much to the city of St. Louis, and therefore I won't participate in nonsense. I will say one last thing. Those of you who agree with me and don't believe that you get up in the mornings to watch politicians do stupid things, go to my email. Go to Maida Coleman for mayor at gmail.com. Send me your name, your address, your telephone number, and say that you will support me in a ballot petition to be on the ballot for the general election. Because the March election is not a real race. The real race is going to be the one that I said I was going to run for, and that was for the mayor of St. Louis against Francis Slay.
Is there any possibility in your mind that the other Coleman is just an honest coincidence and not a Slay spoiler? Can you connect the dots if you think otherwise? For the uninitiated, how could this be? How would this work that the mayor would pull this off?
Well, you know, we're not that far removed from the Rhodey incident that happened a few years ago. And I can't say that Francis Slay had anything to do with this at all. I would just say that someone is so desperate to remain as mayor that they would conveniently find a black woman who's never been in politics before to file for mayor with the same last name as Coleman. That's an insult. That's an insult to the people of this community who want good governance. There are more important things to deal with than three women in a race, two would say named Coleman, and it won't be about the election. It will be about upping the other person, and that's not why I'm running for office. I'm running for office because these are the exact types of things that I want to get rid of. I ran originally for office initially in 2000 because I believe that we send to Jefferson City and to DC people with common sense. And those are my values. I have integrity, and I am about taking care of the people who elect me. I'm not going to play games with the people's lives of the city of St. Louis.
Thank you.
Thank you all. You will be hearing more.